Chelsea is chasing and pushing for Victor Osimhen to be their talisman next season, and that's been revealed to us by Playtigold coming in from Germany. Welcome to Rokani Media Football. How are you guys, and where are you watching us from? This is the Football News Show, and I hope you guys are really having a fantastic evening and everything is going down well in your area and in your life. Is it, guys? Hope you're really having a fantastic evening. Now, we are discussing a little bit of Pep Guardiola worried about next season that teams are going to come out and obviously try to beat them because they hate it when Man City wins every time. We are going to really dive a little bit into that. And lastly, Jordi Alba is to leave Barcelona on a free. That is in the summer because Barcelona is not willing to really extend his contract. They are willing to extend his contract. That is it. So let's start off with Victor Osimhen, a story coming in from Playtigold. Playtigold has gone ahead to let us know that Chelsea is still pushing for Osimhen. They want him as their new striker. He's at the top of the list. I understand that their price expectations of about 110 million euros plus bonuses at this stage. Chelsea need to sell, and no Champions League football might be a problem. Now, would Victor Osimhen be a perfect fit for Chelsea? Yes. Yes, I understand. He's a very good striker. Though, I don't rate him highly as people really rate him, I don't think that his skill set is really great, I think he's a tailor-made player for the Premier League. His physicality is unquestioned. He even came out and really made it clear that he wants Champions League football. And Chelsea is one of those teams that are going to hate to see very many African players coming in through and obviously thrive. You know that very well. Chelsea has gone ahead to really bring in many. Didier Drogba, Michael Essien, Jeremy Njitap, Mikel Obi, who else? Solomon Kalou, very many players. Now they're having Koulibaly, they're having Eduardo Mendy. Chelsea is really a team that has always embraced Africanicity and signing African players that have gone ahead to really take them to the next level where they are right now. So I think Chelsea chasing in for Victor Osimhen is something great, but there are some hurdles that Chelsea need to get out of the way. One, Pochettino. Is Pochettino interested in getting Victor Osimhen as the centre forward? Because they've already signed Nkunku. I understand Nkunku is really a very good player. They signed him last September, and he's going to come in at Chelsea. So if you're having Victor Osimhen and Nkunku, how are you going to play them? Because you can't be having a player of 130 million pounds and a player of 60 million pounds, and you bench them. I think there will be conflict of position and conflict of minutes, because Nkunku will call in for minutes and Victor Osimhen will call in for minutes, and they're having Ahmad Broja already there. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, I don't know what is going to happen to him, because Pochettino needs to make a very huge clear out at Chelsea. Then the Champions League problem. Chelsea aren't into the Champions League. So will Victor Osimhen be willing to come in and play at Chelsea without the Champions League and maybe take them to the Champions League next season? That's a huge question that him and his entourage have to go on and really answer. But when you look at the situation, the money situation, it's not 110 million euros. It's 150 million euros that Napoli want. That is close to 130 million pounds, meaning that Chelsea have to cough 130 million pounds. According to how they spent in the summer transfer window and the winter transfer window, Chelsea cannot go ahead and really spend that much because they violate their financial fair play rule. What they have to do is they have to offload close to 10 players this summer, and it's going to be under Pochettino. So if at all they offload those players, they can really raise money to really bring in Victor Osimhen. And Victor Osimhen is going to be left in an isolated area because Manchester United don't have the 130 million pounds to spend on the player. Bayern Munich don't want to spend 130 million pounds. They'd rather spend 80 million pounds onto Kolo Muani or Dusan Vlahovic. That's it, and that's their stance. So I think that's the only option I see Victor Osimhen going to Chelsea, if at all he really wants to leave very, very soon. But let's wait and see. The likes of PSG might come in through, and if at all Sheikh Jassim Al Thani takes over Manchester United, United can come in with a huge bang to really sign the player in the names of Victor Osimhen. So let's wait and see how this is going to go. But he's a very good player who has gone ahead to really score very many goals in the Serie A, in the Champions League, and this season he has been one of the highest scoring forwards in Europe. That is Victor Osimhen. And if at all Chelsea get him, they would have gone ahead to get themselves a bargain. He's just 24 years of age and he can do a lot of business for Chelsea and really score goals for Chelsea. Reason being, this season Chelsea has lacked a centre forward who can cross the ball to the goal of the opponent. That's it. So let's wait and see how Victor Osimhen is going to really be, because it's really going to be complicated. He's very expensive. Napoli, I had him to deal with, especially to sell. It would have been easier if at all Victor Osimhen had a release clause, but that release clause is not there. It's not like Kim Min-jae. Kim Min-jae at £45 million, a team can take him. That's it. But for Victor Osimhen, oh, they want close to £130 million. Let's go to Barcelona. Another player is leaving, and that is Jordi Alba. Leaves Barcelona to help the club in difficult financial situation. Xavi and Laporte let him decide, as he deserved that. Alba will leave main part of his salary for next season. No agreement with any club yet. He will start exploring all the options now. So he's leaving as a free agent, and he's leaving in the name of really reducing the financial burden that Barcelona are really having. To me, Barcelona are the team that has been paying the hugest salaries, because Griezmann came in through and he was earning £780,000 a week. You know, the likes of Frank de Jong are earning close to £400,000 a week. So they pay a lot of money, huge salaries to players, but for their beauty and their goodness, most of the players they've been spending huge money on have been coming out and obviously performing for the club of Barcelona. Lionel Messi was earning close to, is it £2 million? That is Barcelona for you. So that debt burden has gone ahead to really rattle their neck, and they need to really let players go and sell, to see to it that they find themselves of really creating space to bring in Lionel Messi and Ruben Neves and very many other players they're really looking at, because they are told by the La Liga they need to raise 210 million euros if at all they are to let in players. So they want Messi back, and the financial department of Barcelona is working tooth and nail to get Messi back, because Messi will add 250 million euros to the account of Barcelona. So that's why they're working tooth and nail to get him in. That is Messi. So Jordi Alba has been a very brilliant player. He has gone ahead to play some huge games for Barcelona, and let me read to you what has gone ahead to win as a player at Barcelona before he has gone ahead to see himself leaving the club. He has made 458 appearances for the club. He has been here for 11 years. 6 La Liga titles, 1 Champions League, 1 UEFA Super Cup, 1 FIFA Club Cup, 4 Spanish Super Cups, and 5 Copa del Rey. So that means he has won everything that a player would really yearn to win at the club level. That is Jordi Alba, and he leaves Barcelona and is going to look for another place to go in and really play. And I won't be shocked if at all Pep Guardiola goes in for him, because Pep Guardiola is looking for left back, and very many other elite teams, you know, Serie A teams might be eyeing at him, and even Premier League teams might be willing to go in and sign Jordi Alba. And I won't be shocked even if at all Arsenal go ahead and really sign him on a free, because Arteta needs a decent left back, and I think Jordi Alba is gives you more defensive options than Zinchenko, and going forward he's almost like Zinchenko and his final ball is really great, and you never know, Arsenal might go in for the player. Now, Jordi Alba leaving Barcelona, that is a huge story. And let's sum it up with Pep Guardiola. And Pep Guardiola is really worried about next season. He has told us that next season will be tougher because all clubs want to beat us. They don't like to see us all the time win. But that is the challenge. If they want it, they have to do better than us. But if that happens, congratulate them. That is, Pep Guardiola has prepared for the game they're going to play against Brighton in there for you. So that is Pep Guardiola for you, worried about next season. And I think he has really a point, because Liverpool is going to charge next season, Man United is going to charge, Arsenal is going to charge, Chelsea is charging, Newcastle is charging, Spurs is going to charge. So they are going to be close to 10 teams that are going to have to charge. Even Aston Villa is going to charge, Brighton is going to charge. The top 10 of the Premier League is going to be highly competitive, and City might find it rough because very many teams will come in through and obviously try to go out for them to beat them and to stop them from really being the favorites to win the league. So, guys, your thoughts on Pep Guardiola worried about the season being tough for Man City are welcome in the comment section below. What do you think about Victor Osimhen, Chelsea chasing for the signature of Victor Osimhen? And lastly, what do you make of Jordi Alba leaving Barcelona as a free agent? Which teams do you think should sign him as up because he's a free agent and is looking for his next employer? That is Jordi Alba. Rokani David remains my name. I sign out for now. See you later. I cover you all in the precious blood of Jesus Christ. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. This is our, you can call it the second story of the day. And we are left with more coming in through. And obviously, keep your eyes onto the screen, and we are going to bring you more stories. I'm out.